This is the moment Britney Spears and her fans had been waiting for.
I'm so pleased and proud to say Jamie Spears is no longer a conservator.
After more than 13 years, a Los Angeles judge suspending Britney's father, Jamie Spears, as head of her conservatorship, saying the toxic environment described to her by the pop star required it.
This was the goal, and Britney's very happy, and therefore I'm very happy.
The judge did not dissolve the conservatorship entirely, instead appointing a temporary conservator recommended by the singer and her attorney.
This is what she wanted, and this is what she received today.
In court, Jamie's attorney said there's not a shred of evidence to support his suspension. But today's ruling puts Britney one step closer to the freedom she's been fighting for. And her supporters, like Kevin Wu, say that's a win.
It just feels great to know that we were able to affect positive change, both for Britney and for everyone else who's trapped in the system.
Wu joined the Free Britney Army in 2019. They're a group of superfans who've built a movement around freeing Britney from the conservatorship. Why did you first get involved in the Free Britney movement?
I'm a big fan of Britney Spears. I have been since the beginning of her career. I had no idea what a conservatorship was when this all started. I just wanted to support, someone who meant a lot to me while I was growing up.
Every day, every hearing, you see the Britney fans there outside the courtroom with their signs cheering her on. The movement itself has really solidified how much they think the importance is to get the word out.
They've been surrounding the courthouse today, blocking entire streets and pathways.
We came up from San Diego just for this today.
I've been out here for a year. A lot of people have been out here for 2 years. Some people have been out here for 13 years.
Well, I flew from Hawaii, and I always fly from Hawaii. This is now my 6th rally.
Hey, hello! The conservatorship has got to go!
This is an all-out win for Britney Spears' team. They asked that Jamie Spears be out and that this new person be in. The judge granted that.
Jamie Spears was given legal control over his daughter's personal, professional, and financial affairs in 2008 after she suffered a mental breakdown. Since then, Britney has released 4 albums and performed nearly 250 shows in her Las Vegas residency. But behind the scenes, Britney claims the conservatorship was ruining her life. Over the summer, the star breaking her silence in court hearings, calling the conservatorship abusive, singling out her father, saying he should be put in jail. Spears sharing personal details about the control the conservatorship had on her life in court, saying she wants to get married and have another baby, but claims she wasn't allowed to remove her IUD. She also described being denied things as basic as coffee, her driver's license, and her hair vitamins by the conservatorship. This afternoon's court hearing coming just days after bombshell allegations made in the new documentary The New York Times Presents Controlling Britney Spears.
I worked with the security team for Britney for almost 9 years.
In the film, a former employee of the firm hired by Britney's father, Black Box Security, says they monitored her communications by mirroring her iPhone.
You would be able to see all messages, all FaceTime calls, notes, browser history, photographs.
Even putting an audio recording device in her bedroom.
And when I took a step back and I looked at everything, it really reminded me of somebody that was in prison. And security was put in a position to be the prison guards, essentially.
Liz Day is the co-creator of Controlling Britney Spears.
It wasn't until Alex came forward and agreed to go on the record that we really understood the level of control that the conservatorship had over Britney's life.
An attorney for the security firm telling ABC News, Black Box Security has a strict policy against discussing matters concerning their clients or their operations, and Black Box has always conducted themselves within professional, ethical, and legal bounds. An attorney for Jamie Spears maintains his actions were done with Britney's best interests at heart, and they were well within the parameters of the authority conferred upon him by the court. His actions were done with the knowledge and consent of Britney, her court-appointed attorney, and/or the court.
If the surveillance occurred as has been alleged, I would think that Jamie Spears would have needed the approval of the court. Otherwise, there could be some real legal problems.
Rosengart today telling the judge what the Times reports Jamie did was unfathomable. The follow-up to the February documentary Framing Britney Spears paints a dark picture of the conservatorship that oversaw Britney's life for over a decade.
And I think the conservatorship presented this narrative that all was well, that the conservatorship had saved her life. And it wasn't until very recently that people really started to question whether or not that was the case. And then finally, when Britney herself broke her silence publicly in June, I think that really shattered any illusion.
It's getting late. Spears stopped performing 2.5 years ago, saying that she will no longer go on stage while her father is in control of her life and career. Her Instagram feed giving fans glimpses of her life.
Look at that.
It's where she announced her engagement to boyfriend Sam Asghari. Britney was only 16 years old when she catapulted to stardom in 1998 with her multi-platinum hit, Baby One More Time.
Baby One More Time kind of was her transition into the innocent young woman into a little bit more sexy young woman that she's becoming.
Releasing one mega hit after another. Oops, I Did It Again in 2000. Toxic in 2003. By 2007, life in the spotlight seeming to take a toll. The young mother of two appearing to publicly struggle amidst a divorce, custody battle, and continued media scrutiny. Under the relentless flash of cameras, she took a pair of clippers to her own hair at a Los Angeles salon.
It got to a point where, she would also have public breakdowns in front of the camera.
What seemed to be a public unraveling coming to a head in a 2007 altercation with paparazzi in LA. Broken down in the documentary Framing Britney Spears. Moments after this, the film says she was denied access to visit her kids.
Please, guys. Yo, guys, please, guys.
And Britney just grabbed the umbrella, started coming after me, and starts beating the passenger side of my truck.
That following year, after 2 hospitalizations, Jamie assumed control over his daughter's estate.
People who work in this field will tell you that they've never seen a conservatorship like this one, that lasted so long with someone who has a job, who can go on TV as a judge, who seems to be able to articulate exactly what she wants.
Now, after 13 years, Jamie Spears is no longer in charge, and Britney's lawyer is asking the court to terminate the conservatorship entirely later this fall. Just hours after the hearing, this posting on Britney's Instagram saying she's on cloud 9.
Hey, go home.
In Los Angeles, her supporters in the Free Britney movement want today's ruling to make an impact far beyond Britney Spears.
Let's hope that this case helps give a voice to all of those people out there who don't have this fan base.
And hope that now Britney can finally, truly be free.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.